It all began with a tremor, deep in the heart of the Bull Shoals Dam. This wasn't a physical quake, no shifting of concrete or steel. It was a disturbance in the air, a ripple in the very fabric of the frequency spectrum. The Bull Shoals boogeyman felt it first. From the confines of his phantom shack, a place woven from mist and memory, he watched in alarm as the needles on his old, rusted view meters slammed violently into the red zone. Something was trying to broadcast through him, a raw, powerful signal pushing its way into his domain. High above, in the cold, silent expanse of the upper atmosphere, Zero Antarctica was already on the move. His sophisticated equipment, fine-tuned to detect the subtlest cosmic whispers, had picked up the anomaly. He'd identified it as a heavy memory leak, a catastrophic bleed of information bubbling up from the bottom of the lake. These were ancient Ozark secrets, the stories and sorrows of sunken towns, memories that were never meant to be digitized, never meant for the modern world. This time, he wasn't just an observer. He came to contain the breach. His craft, a sleek vessel of otherworldly design, descended rapidly, dragging a long, brilliant tail of blue ion fire across the dark Arkansas sky. To anyone watching from below, it looked like a falling star that had somehow forgotten how to burn out, a silent harbinger of the strange events to come. He was a cosmic librarian, and a whole chapter of history was about to be erased if he didn't act fast. The integrity of the local timeline was at stake, and the weight of that responsibility settled on him like the frost on his control panels. The descent was a race against the decay of memory itself. Down at the water's edge, a third player was waiting, a figure as much a part of the landscape as the ancient oaks. The Hillbillyguitardude stood there, his presence blending with the pre-dawn mist. He'd already tuned his unique hickory guitar, an instrument seemingly carved from the very soul of the mountains, to a frequency so impossibly low it made the calm surface of the lake water stand up in tiny vibrating peaks. He possessed a deep, instinctual understanding of the land's music. He knew, without being told, that the boogeyman's familiar, crackling signal was being hijacked by something far older and more profound, the deep hum of the drowned towns below, the collective sigh of a lost world. As Zero Antarctica's craft touched down with a near-silent hiss of displaced air, the three figures met. They didn't convene as individual performers or artists, but as a specialized crew, each member bringing a crucial component to the impossible task ahead. The boogeyman, the ghostly broadcaster, provided the foundational frequency, the very channel through which this drama was unfolding. Zero Antarctica, the visitor from the void, supplied the advanced technology, the means to capture and stabilize the volatile data leak. And the Hillbillyguitardude, the keeper of the region's heart, provided the soul, the organic, resonant key needed to interface with the lake's memory. Together, they would form a bridge between worlds, a conduit between the past and the present. The guitar dude stepped forward, his fingers finding their place on the fretboard. He struck a dissonant, powerful chord, a sound that seemed to tear a hole in reality itself. The note hung in the air, vibrating with an ancient power, and a thin place began to form in the dense mist over the water. This wasn't a concert. It was an intervention. They weren't just playing a song. They were performing a high-stakes rescue mission, an audacious attempt to save the stories, the voices, and the very essence of the lives trapped in the cold, dark silt of Bull Shoals Lake. Their combined effort created a gateway, a fragile door into the reservoir of time. The heist was a success. As the first, faint rays of the rising sun began to peek over the jagged silhouettes of the pine-covered hills, the deep hum didn't detonate in a chaotic explosion of psychic energy as they had feared. Instead, it integrated. The raw, ancient signal merged seamlessly with the modern frequency. The Bull Shoals boogeyman's voice, once a statiki, ethereal whisper confined to the local hollows, smoothed out, becoming a transmission of astonishing, crystal-clear quality. His broadcast now reached far beyond the Ozarks, soaring past the atmosphere and out into the vast, silent sea of the stars, a new voice in the cosmic chorus. Zero Antarctica, his mission accomplished, worked quickly. He uploaded the entirety of the local memory, the heavy memory he had come to contain, into his ship as resonance engine. He was creating a new permanent archive, ensuring that the history of the Hollows, the stories of the people and the land, would live forever, safely stored in the cosmic records for civilizations yet to come to discover. Their legacy was now part of the Universal Library. With the first light of dawn painting the sky, the Hillbillyguitardude quietly packed his gear. He gave a slight nod to his companions, and then he vanished back into the dissipating fog. A sign that something more than mortal had walked there that night. The Ozarks didn't just learn to hum a new tune that night. They learned how to fly. And if you're listening to this story right now, if these words are reaching you through your speakers or your headphones, then congratulations. You've just been syndicated into the afterlife. The signal is strong, and it will find you. Stay tuned. The signal never dies. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to follow for more transmissions.